caught a seller breaking the rules, here's how to report them and protect your business. Also, if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you 3 extra pro tips to make sure those rule breakers are removed from Amazon. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO and founder of EHP Consulting Group, and my goal is to help you stay and become a millionaire on Amazon. And the only way to do that is to conquer Amazon together. Let's dive in. Okay, so first, let's say you sell an adult game. You sell an adult game and boom, somebody's taking all of your sales and it's this adultopoly board game. And you're like, come on guys, like what is going on? They have 1 star, they're making over 200 sales, they're making a lot of money and they're stealing your sales. But once I start looking closer, I see, wait, they're violating Amazon's policies, right? Because they have all of the sexual items and kids can see it. It should have an adult flag. So that way, pretty much 90% of Amazon sellers won't be able to see it and won't be able to buy it. So you need to look. If you find a product that looks sketchy, they're taking your sales, they have 1 star, people are still buying it. What's going on? Are they violating any Amazon policies, review manipulation, right? Is it something else? So I looked at this product and I can see it has a lot of sexual pictures on here. And I was like, okay, let's look at Amazon's sexual image policy. So I just Googled Amazon sexual image policy, and here's the first thing that comes up. And it just says, hey, we updated our adult products and explicit sexual imagery guidelines. And then we look further at Amazon's actual sexual imagery guidelines, and they said, no explicit sexual imagery or nudity. The product, packaging, or listing must not be sexually suggestive or intended to elicit a sexual response. So it can't be sexually suggestive or elicit a sexual response, right? So if we go back here and we're like, okay, I mean, this is kind of sexually, it's got the handcuffs, it's got the people right now, the woman and the man. And if we scroll in, we can try to see if there's anything else on here that has to do with sex. And oh, there we go, the little massage and things like that. What should be allowed, what shouldn't be allowed. And kind of look more in depth into this and see, okay, shouldn't have an adult flag? Should it be an adult only product? If so, then it's time to report them. And I know that they are breaking the rules because I type in adultopoly and I see there's a competitor that blurred out their images. Now they blurred out their images on purpose because they probably got an adult flag or almost got removed on Amazon, and the only way to get back on is to blur the images. But this competitor didn't blur their images. So I can tell right away that somebody is violating Amazon's policies. They're getting around it, and this is technically allowed to get around it, but they are not getting around it properly. So we could potentially report them if we wanted to. Now to report them, we've got the policy, right? So what you want to do is take a screenshot of the policy and then highlight the policy. You want to make it as easy as possible for whoever's reviewing it at Amazon to remove them. So you want to be like, hey, like here it is, sexually suggestive, right? Save that. And then we also want to take a screenshot and show Amazon how it's sexually suggestive, right? And then take a screenshot of the listing. We can even put like a little arrow. I mean, come on, bro. Would you want your kids to see this? Stuff like that. And then you have Amazon's policies. After that, you're going to go to brandregistry.amazon.com. You're going to go to support, and you're going to go to contact brand support. Once you're here, you're going to click report a marketplace policy violation, other marketplace policy violations, and then we're going to do other marketplace policy violations, and we're going to do, let's see, explicit sexual imagery. I'm going to do adult products and explicit sexual imagery. So I'm going to copy this, paste this, and we're going to tell Amazon what the issue is. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Hi, Amazon. This product should have an adult flag and not be seen by children. Right now it has, let's mention the policy. It has Sexually suggestive content. There we go. Sexually suggestive content. Also, the content elicits a sexual response. So you can put that on there, and this completely violates the policy, and put the policy right, and then you're gonna put the policy link. You wanna make it, again, as easy as possible for Amazon to be like, oh my gosh, you're totally right. Images attached, and then you're gonna put the image attached that shows product is sexually suggestive. Amazon's policy, please ensure Amazon is a safe marketplace, and remove this product, or put an adult flag, whatever you want the goal to be, right? And you can review Amazon's policies on what happens if you do have these types of products and stuff, but they shouldn't, pretty much, if it does have an adult flag, it won't be able to run ads. 90% of the population won't even be able to see it on Amazon. And it's gonna lose a sales rank. There's a lot of things that should be happening here. Sometimes they might even get kicked off, and Amazon might tell them to change their entire image to get back on. So again, what we want to do is we want to make this a little bit better, but add all that information in, and then you're going to copy the ASIN, the seller name. So the seller name's right here. Open Straight, sold by Open Straight. The URL of the product detail page, it's right here. And of course, they want the Amazon policy, right? And then you're also going to be attaching the images. So attach the images I mentioned of the policy. Again, you want to make this so easy that Amazon looks at it and they're like, oh, you're totally right. Let's kick them off, or let's give them the adult flag so it's harder for people to see them, and then go from there. Once you click send, then you're going to just track it and see what Amazon says. You're going to go to the brand support case log and see what Amazon says, follow up with them as needed, provide more information as needed, and you'll be good to go. Now, for staying towards the end of the video, I do have 3 pro tips to help make sure they are removed. And then tip number 1 is going to be to follow up. So I see this happening a lot. Amazon's like, oh, like, can you give us more information or something? And you're not monitoring it. The seller who reported them isn't monitoring it, and then Amazon just closes the case. So make sure you follow up, make sure you're on top of it, right? It just takes one employee to be like, oh, you're totally right, and remove them. Remember, a human's reviewing this. So a human might be really lazy or having a bad day. They might just deny it. And again, a human might be like, oh, you're totally correct, and approve it right away. So you want to follow up, make sure that you have cases on this. Number 2, again, it's a numbers game. You're trying to convince another human. It's not a robot of like a yes or no. You need to convince another human, and sometimes Amazon's policies are a bit vague. So make sure you give them as much information as possible. A lot of these Amazon workers are working long hours, and they're just kind of like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to look through this. I'm just going to deny it, right? So just realize it's a numbers game. If you get in front of the right person at Amazon, they're going to approve it. Once it's approved, it's officially approved. And if they get an adult flag or they get removed, it is hard for them to get back on or get that adult flag removed. And then number 3, this increases your chances of getting them removed by 90%. And that's to do a test buy. I see so many sellers, so many people reporting people not doing a test buy, and they get kicked off of Brand Registry because they're reporting so many listings and not actually buying it. So do a test buy. So actually buy this product, wait for it to be delivered, attach screenshots, and attach the order number that you have. So go back here and be like, I actually did a test buy. PS, I actually did a test buy via order ID, and then you're gonna put that in, and that's going to increase your chances of success by 90%. So make sure you do a test buy if it doesn't work the first time, and that's going to increase your chances, because then Amazon knows you actually purchased it, you do know it's vulgar, it does have sexual images, and go from there. And that's it for today's video. Drop a comment below on how you recently conquered Amazon. And of course, if you need any help regarding Amazon and getting somebody removed, increasing your sales, optimizing your ads, contact ehpconsultinggroup.com for more. Our link is in the description. If you did learn something new, drop a like. If you're already an Amazon seller, I highly recommend you subscribe to our channel, because we're giving away great free free content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And check out our #1 service where we'll go into your account, we'll remove all the competitors and fake listings that are violating Amazon's policies or your intellectual property for you. We'll also manage your ads, your customer service, contact Amazon, and much, much more to increase your sales and make your life easier. Contact ehpconsultinggroup.com in our description for more. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, and I'm signing out.